Hello. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to my weekly live video. My name is Genevieve Coe. I am a happy Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Markham, Ontario, Canada. But I love to share stamping across the country, across the world. So from wherever you are, I welcome you. Typically on Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern, I like to share just some stamping inspiration for you. And this came about not because I feel like I'm so talented in stamping, but it really came about because I have so much fun creating and I want to share it with you. And it's just fun. It's fun to play. It gives me an excuse and a reason to create. Even sometimes I don't know what to create, but then when I start going and try this, try that, and it's never a crisis because it's just paper. So I don't have to worry about making a huge mistake, irreparable. It's not open heart surgery, so no one's going to die. I'm just going to have fun. And so that's how it started with the Facebook Lives. Typically, I wanted to stay away from technology, but I thought this was a fun way to share because I know some of you live too far away to come to my in-person classes, or some of you, maybe the schedule doesn't work. So this way I can still share with you. And of course, if you're inspired, you are more than welcome to shop, purchase anything you want. Anything I usually use in my demonstrations can be purchased from my online store or by messaging me. So I'm happy to just help make it easy for you to create. So thank you so much for joining me. You may have heard that I had a really exciting March break. Kevin actually went down. Kevin's my husband. He went down to Nicaragua to do some service work. And so whenever he goes away, I always feel like a bit uneasy, even though I feel really glad he's going. I'm pretty happy that, he's going with a team from our church. And I know the things they're doing are awesome down there, but it just feels weird not to have him home. So I'm very grateful that he's home, and I feel sorry for him. He's really tired. It basically took almost 2 days for him to get home just with the transfers and connections from Nicaragua. So he's pretty pooped out, but he made it to work bright and shiny early on Monday as usual. But oh, poor guy. So we're just going to dive in here. Things I want to tell you. First thing I want to tell you is that I know it seems really weird, but I'm already preparing for the annual catalog to be released. This is like kind of bizarre for me to think about. But what can I say? It's coming. May is the launch period for a new annual catalog. So what happens is that at the end of March, demonstrators will get the first sneak peek of the catalog virtually. And then it's our chance to let Stampin' Up! Know if we want them to send catalogs to any of our customers or anything. So I have a registration link so that if you want a hard copy of the catalog, just let me know. You just have to register in there because then I'll have all the information to tell Stampin' Up! To send you the annual catalog, because they start sending it out in April. But they use, I don't know how they do it, but it hopefully will come sometime in April, if not right at the beginning of May. So I want to get your names on the list if you're interested. So all you have to do is just head to my important link that you should all know about if you watch regularly. It's linktree/Stampin' for Fun. And you should be able to find all my important links there, including the one to register for a catalog. Okay, so you need to register. Now, anybody who shopped with me in the past 12 months will get a catalog free. And if you didn't shop with me in the past 12 months, no problem. You can just pay $7 to help cover the shipping. And if you place an order in May or June, you will get that $7 refunded. Okay, so I want to give you the catalog free. I want to just have you enjoy it. And there's lots of beautiful things coming. So go ahead and register for the catalog. Other things to know is that since it's near the end of the month, it means I would love you guys to register for my upcoming classes. My registration deadline for next month's classes are always at the beginning of the month, so the 1st of April. So make sure you register. I've got the Lunch, Laugh, and Craft. Do you guys want to see a little sneak peek of one of the cards that we'll make? Gosh, where did I put it? I thought I put it here so that I wouldn't lose it, so that I could show you. Let me see. Maybe it's hiding under here. Okay, well, I'm sure it'll turn up. Oh, here it is. Okay, so we're getting ready. We're making cards that are appropriate for women. You can use them for Mother's Day, or you can change the sentiment, use it, just to encourage another woman. They're going to be flowery, springy, because my goodness, Lunch, Laugh, and Craft in April, there better not be snow on the ground. I'll be so sad if there's snow on the ground. So Lunch, Laugh, and Craft is April the 11th, Tuesday, April the 11th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And that includes making 3 cards and a delicious lunch from the Swiss Chalet. So if you live locally, come on out. Just register through that Linktree/Stampin' for Fun. Just click the upcoming classes link. And I'm pretty sure I updated it with that link. So you can register for Lunch, Laugh, and Craft. Okay, and so we've been having a good time. I only just started it in February. So April would be my 3rd month trying it. And we've had people who are brand new to stamping. We've had people who have stamped before. And we make 3 cards together. I've prepared everything so it's easy. You order your lunch from the Swiss Chalet and you pay directly there. We've pretty much been finishing around 1:15 kind of thing. So it's a 2-hour little break from your day to come, make 3 cards, and enjoy a delicious lunch. Invite a friend. Even if they have never stamped before, they are welcome to come, because I make it easy and you're going to love the cards you go home with. Here's a little sneak peek again. The next class I want to tell you about is the Ladies Retreat Day. So if you're not familiar with Ladies Retreat Day, it's a pretty special experience. I do want to give you a little bit of explanation about it. Gosh, let me see. I was trying to see if I could pull up my little flyer about it. Let's see whether we can pull it up here for you. So, so that you can just see all the details. So Ladies Retreat Day, it will be on Saturday, April the 29th. So first of all, that's just a few days before the new catalog goes live. So I'm just saying, you might be able to see some of the new samples from the new catalog if you come to Ladies Retreat Day, April the 29th, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So you can choose the virtual option or the in-person option. So don't panic if you don't live within driving distance of Markham. You can absolutely register for the virtual option. And you will receive the supplies to create 4 projects. You'll get a goodie bag of product, and it's a generous goodie bag. It'll be valued at around $50. You'll get 2 pillow gifts, and pillow gifts are like surprise and delight little treats. And not only do you get the gifts, you also get tutorials on how to make those little gifts as well. You'll get a chance to win prizes. There'll be an exclusive Facebook group, so those of you who are long distance can still see what's happening. And if you come in person, you get a homemade lunch included in the fee. So if you're taking the in a box or the retreat to go, it's $65. But because I can't send you the homemade lunch. But if you do require shipping, then it's an additional $20. But if you're coming in person, it's just $75, and it includes everything you need. Okay, so now's the time to register for that. And it's just kind of a special experience because of the whole day crafty happiness. So I know life is busy. You got dishes to wash, you got laundry to do, but if you come out, I will prepare a spot for you. There'll be no dishes to watch, no children to chase after, no laundry to do. You just bring whatever crafty supplies you want to work on. So paper crafts, scrapbooking, card making, but if you knit, crochet, sew, just bring it with you and spend the day relaxing, crafting, chatting, eating, getting inspiration, doing my make and takes. It's a full day and a beautiful goodie bag. So what's there not to love? Go ahead and register now, Linktree/Stampin' for Fun, and I'd love to see you there. Okay, so I think those are all the things I wanted to tell you coming up. So why don't I get to some stamping? And go ahead, tell me in the comments where you're from, what you're up to, what you've been stamping lately. I would love to hear what you're up to. Let's see. I'm just trying to make the tabletop a little bigger so that you can see it there. Perfect. So as you know, or hopefully maybe it's your first time joining me. If so, welcome, welcome. But each Tuesday morning at 9 a.m., I do a little stamping. And each month I pick a feature product to focus on all month long. So this month will be the Taco Fiesta stamp set. And we've already done 2 cards because we're into the 3rd week of March now. So these are the first 2 cards we did in case you missed what we did. So this was what we made on the first week. Isn't it cute? A taco with a mustache. How can you go wrong? And then last week, this is the one that caused me anxiety because I was snipping this fringe here. And if you know anything about me, I like things straight and even and organized, like this random snipping thing. But anyway, I think it gives a really fun textured effect to the card. So these were the cards I made earlier this month. And let's dive in and do this week's card. So we're going to keep using this stamp set. I don't know why I have so many things on my table. Okay, let's get the pieces for this card out here. And I'm going to use a basic white piece of cardstock, cut at 5.5, scored at 4.25. Okay, and then if we need to kind of burnish that a bit, we can just use our bone folder and burnish it. And once again, anything you see, you're welcome to purchase it because I do have an online ordering special. So any online order, $60 or more, will get you the make and take packets for next month's cards that I'll be showcasing all month. So those of you that placed an order last month online, you should have gotten the packet by now. I sent it out early this month. So if you have your packet and you haven't done your cards yet, please join me. Okay, so you can just stamp along. So this is the basic white thick cardstock. And sometimes this card is fun and easy because we are just going to layer things and create. So let me just get the pieces out here. So I've been enjoying, I know the feature product of the month has been the Taco Fiesta, but I've also been really enjoying the in colors that were released this past year. So it's the 2022-2024 in colors. So here's a sample of how you can purchase the assorted paper pack so that you get all the different colors in one pack. And so I find these colors so cheerful. There's the Parakeet Party. And then here is the Tahitian Tide. Okay. And then the Sweet Sorbet. And then the Orchid Oasis and Starry Sky. So there's 5 colors that are part of this in color family. You can buy an assorted pack of cardstock. They also have designer series paper that coordinates. And you can get the 5 in color ink pads. And when you buy all 5 together, you actually get them at a discounted price. So look at those bright, cheerful colors. So I thought they were perfect and coordinated really nicely with the Taco Fiesta stamp. So you've kind of been seeing me use these colors and enjoying them as well. So I just wanted to tell you that they're not random colors. They're part of the 2022-2024 in color collection. So if you don't have them yet, you can feel free to purchase them from my online store. And just remember, when your order is $60 or more, you will get and you shop online, it is an online specific special, then you can get the make and take packets for next month. So you do need to make sure that you're using the host code when you're shopping online so that I know that it applies to this special offer that I have. Okay, let's see here. So I know all of us have strips of paper right? We don't throw it out. What do you do with those strips of paper? You can use them on your card. So for example, I just had this strip of black and I thought, let me just kind of pop that here. Okay, and then, oh, here's another strip of the, sorry, this is the Parakeet Party, part of the In Color Designer Series paper pack. So we can use that strip. Okay, so sometimes when you have sort of these loose sizes of paper, just use them, just put them together, just stack them up, because the extra layers and texture really adds to the card. And then I'm going to grab some sweet sorbet. Where is the sweet sorbet? You know what? Why don't we just take it out from here? And we'll just cut another layer. Maybe we'll try a different shape instead of this sort of long rectangular strip. Okay. So can't quite remember, but we'll try. Those of you who have the packet, you'll know exactly what size it is, but I think 3 1/4. Let's try 3 1/4 by 2 1/2, maybe. Okay, so we can layer that on here, but I thought to add some texture. I know last week I added texture by snipping and creating a fringe, but this time to add a little bit of texture and interest, I'm going to use one of our embossing folders, and I'm going to use the gingham embossing folder. And Stampin' Up! Has a variety of embossing folders. For some reason, I want them all. Like, each one has its own character, its own style. So I am a sucker for embossing folders. So if you haven't invested in embossing folders yet, I would really encourage it, because it gives a really fun texture to your card. So let me get the cut and emboss machine here. I'll put the platform down and one of the cutting plate, embossing folder, I think. And so what the cut and emboss machine does, if you aren't familiar with it, is that it's basically a press. So as it goes through the rollers here, it presses the embossing folder to the paper, to the cardstock, and creates this fantastic design. Each embossing folder has a different design. So this is a close-up of the gingham. Okay, and so what's fun, you could use the embossed side, you could use the debossed side. It's like 2 in 1. Okay, and we'll move this out of the way. And we'll layer that on there. Okay, and so the cut and emboss machine, I've had people ask me, like, can I just get the embossing folders, and maybe if I like put the paper in and then stomp on it with my foot, like, will that be good enough? And I have to break the news to you, no, it's not good enough. You need the machine, and it's totally worth it. It's totally worth it to get it, because not only does it emboss, but it actually cuts out various shapes as well. So for example, these dies are the Something Fancy dies, and you can cut them out using the cut and emboss machine. So the different shapes of the dies, you roll it through the machine and it will cut it out. So some of the dies are missing there, but fortunately I pre-cut it. So this is sort of the smallest die from the Something Fancy die. And I think we can use that to kind of stamp our sentiment. So why don't we do that? Where's our wonderful Taco Fiesta stamp set? Here it is. And we'll use the Holy Guacamole. It's your birthday. How's that? I love guacamole. Tell me in the comments. Come on, tell me. Do you love guacamole? Are you a love it or lump it kind of person with the guacamole? I didn't used to like guacamole. I think when I was a kid, I thought it was weird. You know, it's green and lumpy. But now as an adult, I think it's like one of my favorite foods. especially because I like having it in restaurants because for some reason I can't make guacamole that great. But when you go to a restaurant, it has all the right spices. So I do love it. So we'll use the holy guacamole. It's your birthday. Okay. And you see that there? And I love Stampin' Up! Stamps because everything coordinates. So the words, you know what? Holy guacamole, it's your birthday. There's even a guacamole stamp. So we are going to use that little guacamole stamp. Let me clean this. I do like to clean my stamps. So when I'm doing a quick cleaning, the chamois is the key. Okay, so if you don't have a chamois yet, just you can grab one easily from my online store. Anytime you want to shop or look at all my important links, just make sure to go to Linktree/Stampin' for fun. Okay, so let's do the guacamole, and we can color it up. So we'll get the guacamole, and to add to the fun, the guacamole is also, we'll have a nacho chip in there too. Okay, so let's see how this turns out. We'll do our guacamole. And I like to use the Memento Black. I know it's not available right now, but hopefully it'll come back in stock soon. Something that I've been doing for people is if there's something that's not currently available in the online store, but it says currently unavailable, it means it's coming back. You can just message me and I'll put you on my watch list. So I've started a list on my bulletin board of things people want but sold out before they got it. Of course, the best thing to do is to shop early. And, you know, when you see something available that you want, you should get it right away and not wait because things do sell out, right? Stampin' Up! It's popular stuff. So, but yeah, if you happen to miss it, let me know. I'll put you on my watch list and let you know as soon as it comes back in. That actually happened to someone today. She had, at the end of celebration, she had wanted a couple of bundles and they had already sold out. And so she told me to let her know when it came back in, and I was doing some work on the computer today and I noticed, it's back in stock. So I messaged her right away, and she did manage to nab them now. So just because it's not there when you first check, let me know. I'll put you on my watch list, and you can, hopefully I can let you know when it comes back. But you know, you can always check my online store regularly as well. And when you see it come back, you can shop away. Okay, here it is. A cute little guacamole with a nacho, but it doesn't look like guacamole. It looks like dog food because we didn't color it. So once we make it green, it will look better. And what color green am I going to use? I'm going to use Parakeet Party so it coordinates. So let me grab the Parakeet Party, the light and the dark. When you buy the blends markers, they always come together. Yeah, so go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me what you think about guacamole in the comments, and I will color our little guacamole. So I'm going to color it with the light. Oh, maybe that's a little too nuclear green. I'm not sure here. We'll decide. Okay, let's see. I'll add a little bit of darker to it because there's all these little dots and little shadings that we can do, right? Because guacamole is kind of like darker greens, lighter greens. So the blends markers really make it easy to give that shaded effect because it comes, when you buy them, it comes in a pair, light and dark. Okay, and then we need to color our nacho. So to me, nachos are a yellow color, so I'll just use the dark Daffodil Delight. And giving a little bit of extra attention at the corners to darken it up a bit. And then I love things to be matchy-matchy, so I'm going to use the Sweet Sorbet, which is the same color cardstock I used to color the nacho bowl, or the guacamole bowl, I guess. Okay, so when I'm coloring with the blends, now the blends have two tips, the blunt and the brush. I'm using the blunt bullet tip, just going in a circular motion. The other day I was showing one of my team members about coloring with blends, and she's like, there's no streaky marks. And I'm like, I know. That's one of the best things about the blends. Okay, isn't that cute? So we'll use that as a little kind of almost like a little embellishment on our card. And then we got to use that cute avocado. Hello. So let's get that. Okay, we're done with the nacho chip. So this stamp set has so many more stamps. Like there's just so many different ways to mix and match and use these stamps. So I'm going to do this little avocado. Okay, but I'm going to use more stamps, you'll see. So this is how we can use our little our basic white scraps, right? We're just going to cut it out after, but there's our little avocado. And our avocado needs eyeballs, I think. So let's, okay, we got to look carefully here. We don't want the mustache one. I want one that kind of has like a surprised kind of mouth. I don't know. Let's see if it's this one. No, this is a smiley mouth. No smiley mouth. Let's do surprised mouth. Maybe it's this one. Well, I don't know if it's a mouth or a nose. Hang on, I'll stamp it and then you can see. But all these little extra touches are what make the card unique. It's what makes Stampin' Up! Stamps really fun and easy to use. Okay, so we've got our little avocado, but I think our avocado should have a hat, a sombrero, as one might say. So let's put that cute sombrero on him. I'll add it separately. So you'll see there's going to be kind of a bit of fussy cutting going on here. Okay, let's color this in. So again, I'm going to use the Parakeet Party, but I'm using the dark. Okay. No. So have you guys been doing any stamping? Did you see on my Facebook group, I'm trying a new feature, but so far no one's been taking the hint. I would love to see what you guys stamp. So I started this thing in the Facebook group, go and check it out, where I post a card and it's just basically called Case This Card. So take something about the card that you want to case. So maybe the color inspires you and you want to make something, or I'm trying to decide what color I want to use here for the little seed. So, or the layout, right? The card design, the layout. So once you create your card, post it in the thread of the post that I made about Case This Card. And then you can, inspire others, and maybe I'll send you a little prize, or I'll use your card on my blog or give you a shout out. So we just want to keep stamping. I don't know if you think it's fun to watch me stamp, but trust me, it is way more fun when you stamp and create, because you get the actual pride of doing it. And so I thought I'd inspire a little stamping by getting you guys to participate and share your creations with one another in my group. So who's going to be the first? I posted the post and I've gotten likes and hearts and everything, but no one's actually posted a card. So go ahead, get to your stuff and create. And if you don't have stuff yet, then I can help you with that. Because all the supplies I use are easy to purchase, and they don't, it's not complicated to use them. You're not going to need a PhD to use these products, my friends. They're easy, they're fun, and I hope what I create each week will inspire you. And I really encourage you, if you are able, to come out to my classes, because my classes are where you can really, I don't know, there's something about kind of learning at a class learning the little tips, getting the bonus tutorials. There's often little special treats that happen in my classes. So I would love for you to enjoy. I'm actually really excited. This Saturday is our Creating for Christ event. And I think we did a virtual version last year, but it'll be nice to be back in person this year. Okay, look at that cute little taco guacamole bowl with the nacho. So let's cut all these cuties out. So this set, you don't have to cut them out. Of course, you can just stamp them as you want, but I thought the extra height, it just makes it feel like it comes alive a little bit. And it's not hard to cut out with our paper snips. I don't know if you can see our paper snips have a really sharp end. And I don't know, they're just super easy to use. Perfect for what we call fussy cutting. So this is what's called fussy cutting, when you are just cutting around an image. Okay. Look at how cute he is. Okay, so there we go. Let's put this down. Maybe I'll use some dimensionals, because you can never have too many dimensionals sometimes. Well, maybe you can. Tell me in the comments, do you like to use lots of dimensionals, or are you miserly with your dimensionals? No judgment, no judgment. Whatever makes you happy. Okay. There we go. Straight. Oh, this is like very stressful for me. I did it a little crooked. So those of you who always are yelling at me when you're watching my videos, go angled. I hear you, my friends. I'm doing it this time. It's not very common. Okay. Oh, this little guy's hat. I think it doesn't go so well on a dimensional. It'll look like his hat's falling off. So let's see whether I can put a touch of liquid glue to get that hat on. Tell me this isn't cute, because we all need a big avocado and guacamole cards, right? You never knew you needed it until this video. Okay. And so I spoke a lot about matchy-matchy. I spoke about the colors, how they coordinate. I'm actually going to just add a little embellishment with our ribbon. I took it out. Yes. It's actually a brand new spool of the Parakeet Party metallic ribbon. So it adds a little bling bling. It coordinates. It's easy to use. I'm just going to tie a little bow. And then we will put a little glue dot there. So let's do that. If you're not familiar with glue dots, they are little circles of glue, and it's just an easy way to adhere embellishments, whether it's ribbon or a little gem or something like that. A lot of our gems are self-adhesive, but if they're not, the glue dots are the key. So that is our card today. I hope you had fun seeing another way to use this Taco Fiesta stamp set. So look at same stamp set, same colors, right? But totally different looking cards. And that is the versatility and flexibility of of buying your own stamps and buying some coordinating ink and colors, you can make an infinite number of creations and you just feel awesome. So I hope you enjoyed today's card. Now, just a reminder that some new products have launched. I know I talked about the new catalog. I know I talked about that, you probably want to register for your new catalog. So maybe I'll move this. So there is the new catalog, which is exciting, but Stampin' Up! Is trying something called online exclusive. So there's things on the online store that are not available in the catalog. So make sure you go to my online store. You can find the link just by browsing at the Linktree/Stampin' for Fun. Click the browse and shop. And if you go to, I think it's products or menu, there's a category now called online exclusives, and those are the products that are only seen online. Now, does it mean that you have to shop online? No, you don't. You can just message me. If you're not familiar with shopping online, you can message me. I can walk you through it. I can help you, or I can place the order for you. So if you see it online and you don't see it on the catalog, you can absolutely still order it if you just want to message me and you're not comfortable shopping online, or I can help walk you through it. Okay, so I think I wanted to show you, I probably did show you last week, but just in case you missed it, like here's a sampling of the paper. Let me see whether I can put it here. So this new foil designer series paper is one of the things on the online exclusives. I can't remember whether I showed you the stamp set. So it's actually in the mini catalog, the spring mini catalog that's happening right now. But this mini catalog is ending at the end of April. So you're going to want to get what you want before they announce that retiring list, because things are going to start to fly. Okay, so those of you, I don't know if my friend Leanne is watching from Scotland. Somebody told me it's like a Scottish thistle. So I'm curious whether that's what it's really called. So if you know the name of it, you can just tell me in the comments. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. Have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you next week in my live video. And make sure to keep commenting, because I do pick a winner and send some happy mail. I just sent some out this past week, so some of you can watch for that. Okay, have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.